is up, Killer Off-Road Hobbies fans? Here it is, the Arrma Outcast 6S. Now, this thing looks awesome. Yeah, okay, so let's go over the boring stuff real quick, and then we'll get into the truck, and then we'll get into bashing the truck, and then we'll get into raffling the truck. Alright, so you do get the Tactic transmitter that Arrma is pretty much going with now. I really do like this transmitter. It only takes 4 AA batteries. If I can pop it open, there we go. 4 AA's. I really like this. It was one of the only things I liked about the Nero Big Rock was the transmitter. But you get your reverse switches over here along with your power switch, and you do have your steering dual rate, steering trim, and throttle trim right here. It doesn't have a drop down wheel, but I don't mind it. It does have a nice little foam on the wheel, you know, for finger comfort. But I do like this transmitter, and it is a good one. Now moving on to a little parts baggie, you do get a high-speed pinion here. You get some body mounts, it looks like, a T-wrench and a couple of Allen keys and a small T-wrench. Anybody who's had an Arrma vehicle knows that their owner's manuals are top-notch. They have everything you could ever want to go ahead and work on it yourself. Getting to the truck. Now, most people know about this truck and, you know, kind of what it's made out of, but for those of you who don't know, I'll just go over it real quick. Okay, so basically what this is a Arrma Tython or Centon chassis. So it's got the nice short chassis with Talion or Creighton A-arms, shocks, and all that other stuff. Basically, to shorten it up and make it better equipped to do tricks and whatnot. Hence the name Stunt Truck, right? So this thing is basically the first of the stunt truck era, even though, you know, it's going to have a hard time beating out the good old Techno. All right, so just to draw your attention away from the truck for just a second. So yeah, we've got 63 people entered into the raffle now. The raffle is closed. We will not be taking any more entries for this raffle here. I'm going to try and bust this thing out, and in 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully 3 weeks from today or tomorrow, we can be doing the whole raffle for this thing. Yeah, I just want to get this thing, get it tested, get it, you know, raffled off, and then we'll go ahead and start the next one if you guys are down. And in between that, I think I might set up a raffle for the Psycho, if anybody would even enter into that raffle. But I figured instead of trying to sell it and stuff, it might be a little bit funner for you guys, you know, it'll be the same basic principles. The only difference will be you'll be getting the Psycho instead of us getting a brand new truck and testing it and whatever. All right, well, let's pop off the shell. Let's get back to this thing. So it does have the Nero style shell that's really, really thick, plastic or Lexan, whatever. Hopefully it holds up. I did have good luck with the Nero body, except for the front. Just like when the front did break, it just completely broke. So that's one of these things with these harder bodies is they do take a lot of punishment, but it seems to me when they do break, they break really bad. And of course it's got the screws on the roll bar for sliding, that way, you know, you don't damage stuff. Give you a little look at the underneath of it. I mean, they feel like pretty good bodies. They are made in 3 parts, so we'll have to see how that does. Because right here, this joint right here, I can actually see through where they didn't get it painted all the way right here. But we'll see how it does. You know, technically, or most likely, I'll be having to replace it anyways. Now, coming to the truck, as I said already, it's your basic Creighton A-arm differentials and all that setup with the Tython chassis. Here's a good look for you guys. You know, it does have a a little bit more plastic on it than you would see on the Creighton or Tython or Talion or Centon. Maybe less than the Centon. The Centon's got a lot of stuff. But you got your 185 waterproof 4 and 6S capable ESC. I do believe this is a 2050. Yeah, it's got the 2050 brushless motor. You know, their typical setup here. I'm guessing it's got either a 14 or 15 tooth pinion gear in here. And then, like I said before, it's got the high speed up there. You are running your TX90 connectors. That's pretty much standard for Arrma now. I do like the battery tray. The battery tray looks awesome. It looks generous. I am pretty happy with it. Other than that, it's just your typical Arrma stuff. I am not a huge fan of these shocks. You know, they don't seem to be that good, but you can always tune them. You can get the Team Durango springs and stiffen them up a little bit. It feels a lot better on this than the Creighton, though. I will say that. Now, you are going to have pillow ball suspension up front with adjustable tie rods, so you can adjust camber and toe in, toe out. It's got the buggy style differentials, so you can pull basically just the front off, just a couple screws, and be able to get into your diff. In the front, you do have CVDs with 5mm drive shafts. In the rear is CVDs as well, so that's an upgrade over the Creighton V1. And it's got your camber links with typical H-arms, so your toe is not adjustable, but your camber in and out is, and it's the same situation back here with your differential buggy style setup, easy access for tuning. It does have a 3-diff setup, front, center, rear, so I'm guessing we will be going ahead and tuning the center diff with either 500,000 or a million weight oil, depending on how much is bleeding to the front. Everything's waterproof on this, not scared to get it wet. It does have track bars front and rear, which is pretty nice. And everything feels good on here, guys. It's got nice 3mm shock towers front and rear. This thing just looks set up. Now, coming to the tires, okay. I am pretty impressed with the tires. They do feel very good. I do like the look of the wheels. And anybody who's ever ran Badlands know that they're really good off-road. But here is where I'm going to have to give this thing a negative already. Intellectual property theft is theft. And I don't think they should have been able to produce these basically direct copies of the Badlands. I think they should have talked to Proline, got a deal with Proline, and actually used Proline tires on this. But, you know, it is what it is. I do like these tires. I ran them on my MT410, the actual Badland tires. I do like the tires, but I do not like how they directly copied it. So shame on you, Arrma. Still love you guys. Other than the Nero, you guys ate it with the Nero. Now, another thing about this over the Creighton V1, I haven't had the V2. That's why I keep saying Creighton V1, but it's got the stronger wing mount with the wheelie bar, which I think is super cool. So yeah, guys, that's basically going to be my first look at this this guy. One of you lucky people that entered into the raffle will be getting this thing. Will be winning this thing, I should say, in the near future. From the look of it, I really like this thing already. I love the old school body they used on this thing. Old Ford body style. That's super cool. Yeah, this thing is just, it looks cool. It looks mean. It looks awesome. I can't wait to take it out. Hopefully, I'm going to take this out and a couple of other RCs tomorrow. Get you guys some actual fun footage instead of all of this raffle update, yada yada stuff. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Crush that thumb up button if you like this video. Go ahead and double crush the thumbs down if you didn't like this video. You know, I like your guys' feedback, whether it's positive or negative. Lets me know how I'm doing and what you guys are liking. Stay tuned, Killer Off-Road Hobbies. I will put the link to the donations in the description like I always do, but as I said, the one for this is closed. Any donations made from right now until, say, we start the next raffle for the raffle trucks, I don't know, I guess I'll just chalk it up to put you in for the Psycho, because I'm going to be raffling off the Psycho, and I'll make a video about that here in a minute. But thank you guys again. This is Gary from Killer Off-Road Hobbies saying get out there, get an RC, maybe an Outcast for you guys that entered into the raffle, and go have some fun, and we'll see you right here on the next video. Thank you guys for stopping by Killer Off-Road Hobbies, and peace.